Are you tired of feeling trapped in unhealthy and unfulfilling relationships? Are you tired of constantly putting others' needs before your own, only to be disappointed and resentful? If so, then you may be struggling with codependency. In this video, we will explore the complex dynamics of codependency and how it relates to narcissistic relationships. We will discuss the warning signs of narcissistic behavior and strategies for avoiding these toxic relationships, so you can break free from the cycle of codependency and live a more fulfilling life. So, buckle up and let's dive into navigating codependency, understanding, and avoiding narcissists. The basics of codependency. Codependency is a pattern of behavior where an individual becomes excessively reliant on another person to meet their emotional needs. It typically develops in relationships where one person has an addiction or mental health issue, and the other person takes on the role of caretaker, sacrificing their own needs and well-being to support the other person. Codependent individuals often struggle with low self-esteem and an intense need for external validation. They may be overly focused on pleasing others and avoiding conflict, even if it comes at the cost of their own happiness and well-being. In a codependent relationship, the non-addicted or non-mentally ill partner may feel responsible for managing the other person's emotional state, often at the expense of their own needs. They may have trouble setting boundaries, saying no, or expressing their own needs and desires. Codependency can manifest in various ways, including 1. Enabling. The codependent partner may make excuses for the other person's behavior, cover up their mistakes, or take on responsibility for their problems. 2. Fixing. The codependent partner may fix the other person's problems, or try to change their behavior, even if it's not their responsibility. 3. Rescuing. The codependent partner may feel responsible for saving the other person from their problems, even if it means sacrificing their own needs. 4. Self-sacrifice. The codependent partner may put the other person's needs before their own, neglecting their own well-being and happiness. Codependency can be harmful to both partners. Thus, it's essential to recognize the signs of codependency and seek support and treatment if necessary. Narcissism 101: Understanding the traits and behaviors of narcissists. Narcissism is a personality disorder characterized by an excessive sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and a constant need for admiration and attention. Narcissists often have an inflated sense of their own abilities and accomplishments and may feel entitled to special treatment and privileges. Here are some common traits and behaviors of narcissists. 1. Grandiosity. Narcissists may have an exaggerated sense of their own importance and achievements, and they may believe they are better than others. 2. Lack of empathy. Narcissists may have difficulty understanding or caring about the feelings and needs of others. They may be quick to dismiss others' concerns or feelings. 3. Manipulation. Narcissists may use manipulation and control to get what they want from others. They may lie, gaslight, or twist the truth to achieve their goals. 4. Arrogance. Narcissists may display an arrogant or condescending attitude towards others, often belittling or demeaning those they see as inferior. 5. Fragile self-esteem. Despite their outward confidence, narcissists may have a fragile sense of self-esteem that is easily bruised by criticism or rejection. 6. Boundary violations. Narcissists may disregard the boundaries of others, invade their personal space or privacy, or insist on their own way even when it infringes on others' needs. 7. Lack of accountability. Narcissists may struggle to take responsibility for their actions, often blaming others or external circumstances for their problems. It's essential to recognize the signs of narcissism, both for your own well-being and for the well-being of others in your life. Signs of a narcissistic relationship. Narcissistic relationships can be toxic and emotionally damaging. Here are some signs that you may be in a narcissistic relationship. 1. Excessive praise. A narcissistic partner may excessively praise you in the beginning of the relationship, but then later use that praise to manipulate you. 2. Constant attention. A narcissistic partner may want constant attention and may become upset if you are not available for them. 3. Inflated sense of self. A narcissistic partner may have an inflated sense of self-importance and may constantly talk about their achievements and accomplishments. 4. Lack of empathy. A narcissistic partner may have difficulty empathizing with your feelings and needs, and may invalidate your emotions. 5. Need for control. A narcissistic partner may have a need for control in the relationship and may make all the decisions, including what you wear, who you talk to, and how you spend your time. 6. Gaslighting. A narcissistic partner may manipulate and control you by making you doubt your own perceptions and experiences. 7. Blame shifting. A narcissistic partner may not take responsibility for their actions and may blame you for any problems in the relationship. If you recognize any of these signs in your relationship, it's important to seek support and guidance from a mental health professional or a support group. Remember that you deserve to be in a healthy, loving relationship that supports and uplifts you. How to establish healthy boundaries and avoid being taken advantage of by a narcissist. Setting boundaries is an essential part of maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your emotional well-being. Here are some strategies for setting boundaries with a narcissistic partner. 1. Know your limits. Setting boundaries in a relationship can be challenging, but it's an essential part of building a healthy and fulfilling partnership. However, before you can effectively set boundaries, it's important to understand your own needs and limits. Knowing your limits means understanding your emotional, physical, and mental capacity. It's important to recognize what you're comfortable with and what you're not. Everyone has different limits, and it's essential to identify yours so that you can communicate them to your partner. It's also important to recognize your deal breakers. Deal breakers are actions or behaviors that you absolutely cannot tolerate in a relationship. These can be different for everyone, but they often involve things like lying, cheating, or disrespectful behavior. 2. Be assertive. Being assertive is a crucial aspect of setting boundaries in any relationship. Assertiveness means being clear and direct in communicating your needs and expectations to your partner. It involves standing up for yourself and being confident in your stance, even if it means risking conflict or disagreement. When setting boundaries, it's important to use I statements to express how your partner's behavior is affecting you. For example, instead of saying you're being a jerk, you could say, "I feel hurt when you speak to me that way." This approach helps to keep the focus on your own feelings and experiences, rather than attacking or blaming your partner. It's also important to be firm in your stance and not to back down if your partner tries to push back or dismiss your concerns. This doesn't mean that you have to be aggressive or confrontational, but rather that you should stand up for yourself and make it clear that your boundaries are non-negotiable. 3. Identify red flags. In any relationship, it's important to pay attention to behaviors that could be considered red flags. Red flags are behaviors or actions that indicate that something may be wrong or unhealthy in the relationship. Identifying red flags early on can help you take action to prevent further harm or damage. 4. Don't compromise on your values. One of the tactics that narcissistic partners may use in a relationship is trying to persuade you to compromise on your values or beliefs in order to meet their needs. They may try to manipulate you into thinking that their needs are more important than your own, or that compromising your values is necessary for the sake of the relationship. However, it's essential to remember that your values are a fundamental part of who you are. They are the principles and beliefs that guide your behavior and decision-making, and compromising on them can lead to a loss of self-respect and a sense of disconnection from your authentic self. If your partner is trying to convince you to compromise on your values, it's important to stand firm and stay true to yourself. You have the right to hold onto your values and beliefs, and it's essential to communicate this to your partner clearly. And if your partner continues to pressure you to compromise on your values, it may be a sign that the relationship is not healthy or fulfilling for you. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and the recognition that both partners' needs and values are important. 5. Practice self-care. Establishing boundaries can be emotionally difficult, so it's important to practice self-care. Take time for yourself, engage in activities that bring you joy, and seek support from friends and family. 6. Consider professional support. If you're struggling to set boundaries or need additional support, consider working with a mental health professional. A therapist can help you develop effective communication skills and coping strategies. Remember that setting boundaries is an ongoing process. Be willing to reassess and adjust your boundaries as needed, and don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. Ultimately, setting and maintaining healthy boundaries can help you create more fulfilling and satisfying relationships. Thanks for investing your time in watching this video until the very end. If you like more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave this video a thumbs up. That's all for this video. Stay safe, and see you at the next one.